How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting and welcome back to Muv-Luv. Now for you, we've been on schedule just fine, but for me, I've had to take 2 weeks off. I was actually really busy with some other stuff last Monday, so I wasn't able to kind of record what I normally did, so I've been really excited. Mostly because there's a light at the end of the tunnel. We have potential hope now. We've utterly ripped ourselves through the minds of our closest friends and Sumika, the girl we love, and Takaru loves. And Mei is still my main number one girl, but Sumika is fantastic, and the last couple episodes really highlighted just how powerful her bond is with Takaru. And I have to say once again, I kind of implied and had the feeling that for canon Takaru, Sumika is a really good match for him. After what I've seen these past 2 episodes, I think I have to agree 110% now. They are perfect for each other as people and characters. I think that Maya is the better character still, but maybe not better for Takaru. That's besides the point, though, because right now Takaru's bad for everybody. I titled the last episode the Scourge of Humanity, because that's what he's become. In this world line, his causality and his ability to kind of pull and twist reality around himself is literally destroying him, the recollections of those who see him in their minds, and we have no idea how far down the rabbit hole that will go. It could become the end of everything. As a matter of fact, there's even a potential that 5 billion people are at risk because of the nature of the twisting of the reality. So, what do? Well, it looks like you have to find out what the heck's causing him to go through these loops. Now, there's a lot of information that got thrown out. A lot of it's only hypotheses or potential realities or potentialities. But what I gleaned from it and what I'm kind of coming away from it is that there's something connected to Takaru. Something that keeps bringing him back, even when he dies or when he fails. Because I'm guessing this isn't his first rodeo. She explained that he could be going through this cycle tons of times and he just normally forgets everything, especially around the times of his death. But I liked it too because it kind of made me reflect on something during the past week when I was reading your comments and talking about them, is it also gives me the idea that the fact that you can replay and play through Extra, Unlimited, and see the different paths of the different girls, I think that those are actually some of the retellings and the looping that he's actually been stuck in. Because if you think about it, when we got to Unlimited, and especially to Alternative, Takaru would sometimes have these flashes when he would have encounters with specific girls, where he would remember key scenes from their endings in Extra. And this is from a character who would be seeing them on the same timeline of the different timelines of Extra. Now, I thought that was mostly just kind of a callback in reference to, the other playthroughs you might have had, to kind of make it a special moment for you if you play through that ending. But what if it's more? What if Takaru really remembers being with and falling in love with every member of Squad 207 in the other world lines? It would explain a lot, and we have now evidence that he very likely has been going through these cycles over and over and over and over again. So I think it's canon that he's actually technically dated all of them. So, yeah, that's interesting. And problematic. Because look at how much damage he can do to somebody who cares for him. And we know all of them care for him in one way or another. So, breakdown of reality. But the hope is, if we can find what's causing the loops, we can break the cycles. We have to just kill whatever that is. And it seems like it spawned from the universe in Alternative. Now, I've also noticed something interesting because it talks about, she mentioned how it seemed like the looping was centered around strong emotions. So I'm wondering if the thing that's causing the looping is something or someone who loves Takaru as a person and doesn't want him to come to any harm. Which is kind of making me wonder if it could be the Sumika from that world. Somehow she's involved in this. I don't know how, don't know why, and I don't know how she'd be tied to the beta, but my guess would be that. Because who else is so emotionally bonded to Takaru that they would literally want to rewrite history and reality to try and make sure he doesn't die? I can't think of anyone else who would have that willpower, considering how much of her life revolves around him. Oh, Okay, just falling asleep because I'm talking too long. Anyway, so I've been thinking a lot. And you guys have said this is going to be an interesting episode, so we'll see how it goes. I really don't want to do another 3-hour one. That was brutal. I don't have the time or energy, but I still think we're going to do decent length here. Also, real quick, we had lots of fantastic comments this episode. It was honestly really hard to pick one. But I decided to land on one in particular that highlighted some interesting ideas that I thought would be interesting to talk about, though, like I said, there were a lot of them. I wish I could bring up more, but I don't have time for that. But I decided to go share with you guys Fafi. I think that's how you say it, F-A-U-F-F-I. You say familiar faces, familiar places, but why? Now you know. Round and round goes the cruel cycle, bringing tragedy again and again, despair that may never end, yet rejoice that you had the chance to finally break it. How many times has this happened? How many times has Takaru died? Or returned to Extra World only to ruin it too? How many times has Marimo died? So many questions. And that's kind of like, I think his comment might have been the one that made me think about that. Like the idea that maybe Takaru literally did all the playthroughs and saw all the endings just like we did, which would be really meta for a visual novel, and I love that. Like, if that's the case, I want to give these people high fives who wrote this, because that's freaking awesome. How many visual novels take into account the replaying that the player does and actually incorporates it into the universe of the game? But yeah, so we're gonna find out how to expel ourselves from this universe. Takaru had decided he was done. If it meant destroying the lives of those he cared about most, he was willing to just end it all. But they're going to try and boot him back into the old reality and allow the Takaru to kind of attempt to salvage what he can from this broken reality. That's going to be sucky for that guy, but if we can stop the cycles, then none of this will have happened anyway. It's like we're locked in a quantum loop. Almost like a Mobius strip, if you will, where like space twists and warps, but eventually lands right back where you start. So let's see if we can try and break that cycle. So let's jump right into it. Oh boy. Enough chit chat, whatever I was trying to say the first time. Alright. So because they, let's get right to it. Because they wouldn't be spending more time thinking or reminiscing about me than usual. Right. That's why you gotta get away from your friends. Yeah. Ooh. Then all their memories would have been torn away the moment we interacted with each other. Oh man. Yeah, so the more they get sucked out and goes into the other realm, the more we can bring back too. Great. Oh man. But wait, that doesn't add up. If that's the case, then why was Samika able to remember me for so long? The journals. It was one ending in an ultimate. I mean, no. Aww. Huh? Right. Kind of sad. I don't know. Carpe diem. Seize the moment. It's like, it's such a hard thing to have your emotions be buried. It can really suck to be told that to be rejected. Like, that's horrible, and everyone really fears that, and some people get really anxious about it. But if you do get rejected, you can have the opportunity to move forward. It's better than being stagnant. Right.
私らからすれば鏡の思いは見え見えだったけど、何しろ相手は超のつく鈍感野郎だったからね。そうなってもおかしくないわよ。
She freaking has a point, man. I mean, it was on the wall day one. Samika.
それがあんたとああいうことになってもうあんたには自分しかいないって考えたら障害になっていた表層思考が
Gosh, freaking darn it! If we just run away from her, we probably would. Aww.
あんたを助けようとして自分でそうしたんでしょうね。
Man, that's worse. She literally opened up her defenses so that she could try and save us, and at that point, it was too late. Not even her diaries could help her remember me. I'm gonna destroy whatever's causing this. So please, just hang in there, Sumika.
またメソメソするんじゃないかと思ったけど大したものね。
I think we've shed all the tears we could shed. I've had a break. Maybe I'll start crying again this episode, but I have to honestly say, like, I don't know. When you guys stop reading a book or a story or a visual novel and you pick it back up again, do you kind of get back into the shoes of the way you were feeling when you last left? Because I do that. Especially if I'm listening to an audiobook or playing a visual novel where the immersion is so easy, especially with visual novels with the music and the sound effects. I find that I quickly transport back to the way I was thinking and feeling of the last time I recorded an episode. So while I have weekly gaps between them, a lot of the emotions are still there. I've had a large enough break now that I've kind of been able to reset, but before that, I kind of like already cried myself to exhaustion and despair. And so when we had all the journals and all of the stuff coming out and like realizing that everything that we've been doing, I was just so emotionally exhausted from this visual novel. I just didn't think I could do it anymore. Like, not that I wasn't enjoying the story as a story, but it's such a painful thing to go through. Even visually, even like empathetically, which is what we're doing here. Can't let myself cry anymore. I don't have the time or the right. All I should be focusing on right now is getting back to the other world, doing what needs to be done.
頼もしいわね。
Oh, and don't worry, I'll be sure to give the other Yuko Sensei a little payback while I'm at it.
ぜひお願いするわ。思いっきりやってちょうだい。
Yeah, sure. Like, we're gonna be able to actually get her back. Oh, I will. I'll definitely need Yuko Sensei's help if I'm gonna get a chance of locating the cause in the other world. But I also can't let her take the reins on everything anymore, like I've always done. I need to start capitalizing on our little relationship for my own purposes, too. If I can destroy the cause of this, then everything will change. All these tragedies can be undone. So, Sensei, could you tell me how you're going to reattach me to that outstretched chunk of space-time?
それはついてからのお楽しみ。
I don't like surprises. Fair enough. Now we're out of that noisy car finally. Oh, well, not quite. There we go.
着いたわよ。さ、
Where are we? Where are we?
白陵大学の原子力関連研究施設。
I didn't know this was a thing. Wait, we have one of those?
東大元クラスってね。ここの原子炉は出力が低いんだけど、忍び込みやすいから。
Okay, gotta warn you, I've been having a terrible cold this weekend. Like, it's a head cold too. It's like, it's in the nose, primarily in my throat. Stuffy, and I lose my breath easily. Like, it's not been fun. And I'm kind of worse than I was yesterday, and I was feeling bad enough yesterday, because I'm recording this Sunday. And yesterday was Saturday. I was planning on doing a live stream, and I canceled it because I wasn't feeling good. And now I'm feeling bad too. The problem is too, like, I'm trying to been holding back my voice because I don't want to lose my voice, but right now I'm doing my normal talking. So we'll see. Hopefully I still have my voice for Wednesday when I do my capstone of Steins Gate. Which, by the way, if you didn't know, I finished that series. Freaking awesome. I highly recommend you watch it. If you haven't played the game, play the game, and then watch it. Seriously, on par with Muv-Luv as a series. Different reasons, but gosh darn it, I don't know which one has the top spot. Alright, anyway, a nuclear reactor. How are we going to use that to get me back to the other world?
中に入ればわかるわよ。
She's going to throw us into it. Yeah, don't you know? We need the power of a sun exploding. Well, I guess fission isn't quite that powerful. What could she possibly have in mind? I mean, it's not like they've got a transport device settling around in there, right? Oh no! Remember all those documents that were like reciprocal documents that were sent over here that didn't really need to be sent over? I wonder if inside them was instructions on how to build the machine that the other Yuko Sensei built in her world. It's like if that's what happens here, that's like the contact moment from that movie. Like it's like oh yeah, didn't you know? I built a secondary redundant machine just in the off chance that the first one gets blown up by a crazy person. And even if they did, it looks like the power of the entire base just to get it up and running in the other world. I highly doubt this tiny little reactor in a college laboratory can even come close to that. I don't know, man. The resources of this world are a lot vaster than in that other world. Okay, so how do we get in? Pretty sure we can't just waltz in through the front gate. The perimeter wall is pretty high too, and even if we climb the chain link fence part, there's still barbed wire at the top. I can't see any cameras from here, but there is a guard at the main entrance.
軍隊で訓練積んだんでしょ？あんな見張りさっさと気絶させて鍵奪いなさいよ。
Oh, so we're doing this, Solid Snake style then. I mean, yeah, I've gone through training, but...
じゃ、手早く片しなさい。
Sensei, please. Knocking people out isn't as easy as they make it look on TV.
どうしてよ。
Military training only covers how to kill people, and I haven't received any specialized stealth or infiltration training. I know plenty of ways to kill another human being, but I'm just gonna murder someone. If I hold back like I do in training, I'll just turn into a normal fist fight. Probably not gonna knock him out. Sure, we studied various kinds of close quarters combat, but that was mostly to help us get their feedback data so we could get better control of our TSF.
肝心なところで役に立たないのね。
I'm either killing him or not. I can't really do a halfway. Well, excuse me.
でも、障害は排除しないといけないわ。やるしかないのよ。
Okay, so now you are fine with murder. What do you mean, take him out? You know what? I'm just gonna take a look around. Wait here. That guard looks completely out to lunch. There's no way he's gonna spot me. Let's just still be careful just in case. Looks like he's totally oblivious to my presence. He's even yawning for crying out loud. I don't see the one soldier, guard. I mean, it's still just him. So whoever else is on patrol. Small as it may be, this is still a nuclear reactor. How can they be so lax on security? Anyone really determined to break in here would have an easy time of it. Like us. Guess it just goes to show how peaceful Japan is in this world. Killing the guard, taking his keys would definitely be the easiest approach, but I can't do that. Even if it's to save the world, there's no justifying cold-blooded murder. The other Yoko Sensei would probably call it childish way of thinking, but I can't be broken up about Marimo-chan's death while simultaneously cracking some guard's neck like it's no big deal. Should we climb the fence? No, that won't work. It'll make too much noise. Whatever it is we're going to do in there, it won't be quick. If someone catches us or calls the cops before we're done, it'll be game over. In which case, only one way to go, it looks like. We'll have to break through the fence behind the facility. Guess I better head back. Okay, I think we can get in.
やっぱり倒すの？
No, I'm not. You have some tools in your car, right? I'm gonna need them.
そう、あるんじゃない？よくわからないけど。
Makes sense. Can't really see Sensei doing repairs. Still, most people keep a car jack and a few other tools in their trunk at least. Second thought, does your car even have a trunk? Hey, so your Stratus doesn't have a trunk, does it?
そのくらいあるわよ。バカにしないでちょうだい。
It's probably in the front of the car. Wait, seriously? That's probably where the toolbox would be.
なんかあった気がするわね。
Watch, there's gonna be like a welding torch or something in there too. Wait, was this the door to the trunk? Wow, it's actually bigger than it looks from the outside. Dang. You've, really got a lot crammed in here. I found the tools right where I thought they'd be. What the heck is this huge duffel bag for? Oh, looks like this is where she keeps her lab coat too. Gotta say, it's seen better days.
白衣ちょうだい。服汚したくないから。
Sure.
それも持っていくから。
Sorry, what?
だからそれ、あんたが持っていくのよ。
Oh, right, sure thing.
重いけど慎重にね。バッグに車輪がついてるから引きずってもいいわよ。
I apologize for all the coughing that will be ensuing in the next hour or so. No, I can't. They'll totally hear us. Oh, dang, she wasn't kidding. This thing weighs a ton.
でも、運がいいわね、白金は。
I did?
原子炉って動かすのに手間がかかるのよね。
Okay.
電力を上げるだけでも 数日前から準備が必要なのよ。
Well, yeah, it's because you have to pull the rods out of the stasis pools where they're kept so that they're not blasting heat around and melting everything. Get them inserted into the reactor. Then it has to heat up all of the water inside the reactor and it starts the steam process, which slowly starts to turn the giant, what do you call them? They're not fans, they're not pinwheels, they're, gosh darn it, I know the term. The rotators, the fan blades. I'm not picking up the word I think I should be having. Turbines. The turbines. That's it. They start spinning the turbines and letting out the steam, which then replenish the water, starts the process all over again. But yeah, no, it takes a while for it to warm up that much water because it has to warm up a large amount of water so that it has a low chance of running out if there's an issue with getting water into the reactor again. Huh?
明日大学の方で大規模な実験やるのよ。ほら、さっさとやっちゃってよ。
I'm starting to think my contact theory was correct. Okay, great. So they're gonna have a postponed experiment because of us.
何か手伝う？
For now, just keep an eye out. I'm gonna cut a hole in the fence with these wire cutters. Oh, how convenient.
なんかやっていることが全然それっぽくないんだけど。軍人っていうより泥棒みたい。
Well, I don't want to be a murderer, so yeah. Well, give me a break. This is how espionage works, dude. And without special tools or more people, this is the best we can do. Don't tell me you think soldiers spend all their days shooting at each other like in the movies.
俺はこの街を通りたいんだとか言わないの？
Yeah, no, she's definitely into the Hollywood scene. What?
ダメって言われてもそのまま問答無用で通って街を壊滅させる。
Oh shoot, that's a specific reference. What is that? Not on my watch. You know, it's reminiscent of, is it RoboCop or Terminator maybe? I'm not sure. What the heck are you talking about?
昔そういう映画があったのよ。
You don't say. Man, who the heck do you think I am? Some kind of action hero? The whole point of this operation is to not get spotted, in case you forgot. Anyway, I'm gonna make an opening for us here, so tell me if you see any guards. Oh crap, I forgot to use gloves. This is bad, they're definitely gonna dust for prints here. What's gonna happen to the other me then? I don't think Yuko Sensei can use her authority to cover up something like that. Too late now, I'm just gonna have to keep going. Whew. Finally halfway. Oh. No, what? Okay, just a little bit longer, Sensei. How did you get inside?
そこ開いてたわよ。
Are you freaking serious? Oh, right. The rear entrance. That's stupid. Great. So now we've probably got old Takaru in trouble for nothing. We should be okay now.
出ないと困るわ。私は頭脳労働専門なのよ。白金みたいに肉体労働専門じゃないだから。
Right, right. Is that just a roundabout way of calling me stupid?
あの警備員生きてるかしら？
Yeah, he is. Though he's not completely unharmed. Wasn't expecting to run into more security immediately after getting inside. Managed to knock him out, but I might have broken a few bones in the process. Kinda feel bad about it.
ちゃんと気絶したじゃない？
That's not the issue.
そう。ようやく落ち着いたわ。
Not really. You sure about that? You're not looking so hot.
本当は吐きそうなくらい気持ち悪いわよ。さて、とっととやっちゃおうかしら。
Okay.
じゃあ、バッグをその台の上に置いて、慎重にお願いよ。
There wouldn't be a person in this bag, would there? That would be ridiculous. I don't know why that even came to my head, but what, like, I don't know, duffel bags that are mysterious and heavy in weight. Can do. Ugh, there we go.
ありがとう。じゃあ、あのケーブルをこの紙の説明通りつなげてくれる？その間にセッティングするから。
I think we have the same machine here. Okay. Wait, does she mean these cables? Holy crap, they're thinking they're my thumb. Huh? What is this? This looks like you just fused a microwave with the PlayStation 2.
失礼ね。これがあんたを向こうの世界に返してくれるありがたい装置なのよ。
Huh? This thing? It's pretty far removed from the device in the other world.
仕方ないじゃない。向こうの私はどうだか知らないけど、こっちはしがない物理教師なのよ。いくらなんでも手に入るものなんて限られてるわよ。
Right, sorry. Well, it's definitely got more homemade feel to it.
何よ。文句あるの？
No, it's just... In the other world, I remember the device seemed to require a ridiculous amount of power. I'd feel a lot better if we could borrow some of Maya's resources for this. I know I can't risk going near her again, and yet I can't help but wish you were here.
安心しなさい。ちぎれた時空間をそこまで来ている先っちょにくっつけるぐらいなら、ここの出力で十分だよ。
That does make sense. It took a lot of effort to push like that reality bubble into this reality, but that part, that the bubble that's here wants to go back, and so the effort is a lot less. Now I'm gonna hate this because I know there's a term for it. There's a term for it in chemistry. Like you'll see a graph where it'll have a line. It'll have a line, and then it'll have like an arch, and then another line, usually at a higher level or a lower level, and it's to display two different sides of a reaction equation. And then the arch is the endothermic or exothermic reaction determined based on which direction the arch goes. The arch can also be like lower, like whether it gives off energy or it absorbs energy in order to get to the new level. But the peak will always go above like that of where the line will stay. But if you'll notice that like on one side of the arch will be higher, like it'll take more energy, for instance, to get the reaction to full like effectiveness. And then it'll drop back down to stability at this new level. But then getting it from this level back to its original form takes a lot less energy because the arch is going to be a lot shorter because this is at a higher energy state. I know there's a term for it. I cannot think of it. It's been a while since I've had to like actually answer that question. But if you've taken a chemistry class, you'll recognize what I'm talking about. It's just about the idea of like energy states and effectively it's how happy the various molecules and atoms are in their arrangements. The less happy or the less stable they are, the more easily they are separated. Anyway, let's get back to it. I see. Yeah, no doubt, Yuko Sensei wouldn't be wasting her time on here otherwise. Well, I'll put aside, are you really sure this device is going to work?
何回か試運転したから多分大丈夫。自力で作った旧型でも猫を招いたことぐらいはあったのよ。
That's the cat we had to rescue. Bring a cat into this world. Why does this sound so familiar to me?
そこにあんたが渡してくれた資料に入っていた向こうの世界の私の設計が加わってるんだから。
So I was kind of right. I was kind of right. She did kind of recreate that device, just in a different way. Yeah, I guess you're right.
こっちの立場なんか全く気にせず、結構無茶なもの揃えろって書いてあったわ。さすが私よね。
Yeah, no kidding. I'll be sure to chew her out a bit for you when I get back.
それでも試運転までしてんだから、いきなり本番じゃないだけでもありがたいと思いなさいよ。
Interesting. Well, sure, but I mean, just look at the darn thing. You can't tell me it looks like a reliable piece of technology.
マリモの事件が起きてから徹夜で改良を続けて、やっと今朝完成までこぎつけたのよ。見てくれに気を使っている余裕なんてないわ。
Aww, man. Well, as long as it does what it's supposed to do.
そういうことよ。
That's actually a pretty cool picture of her. Not gonna lie. But Sensei, why wouldn't you tell me sooner?
何を？
That there was a chance I could go back. Even if it wasn't a sure thing until she finished the device this morning, I feel like she could have at least mentioned it.
言い訳じみていて嫌だけど。
No, don't worry about that.
装置が完成するまで、向こうの私の設計がまた偽りではないという確証を得るまでは、あんたに無責任な希望を与えたくなかったのよ。
You know what? To be fair, probably was a mercy for us to have that. I see. Yeah, after getting deceived once, I don't blame her.
それに、もし仮にもっと早く完成していたとしても、あんたの覚悟が決まるまでは絶対にそのことを教えるつもりはなかった。
Yeah. Unfortunately, I understand that, though. It's kind of cruel. Because if you sent me back before I got my act together, I might have just run away all over again. Sensei.
そうよ。次に あんたが向こうの世界に戻った時、因果とは無関係にあんたの行動の結果、人が死ぬという状況に繰り返し直面するはずよ。
Right.
目的を達成するために他人の死を容認しなければならない場面も嫌というほどあるはず。
So is this your official warning game? Is this the point you're going to lead me towards? The point that I kind of felt ever since I started Alternative in the back of my head, with all the whispers you guys were giving me, is that this is going to literally cost the lives of the people I care about in Squad 207, isn't it? Yeah, probably not.
あんたはその度に使命と倫理との狭間でもがき苦しむことになると思う。
Yes.
あんたはそれに本当に耐えられるのかしら。その時あんたは世界を救うための選択を冷酷に選び続けることができるのかしら。
I did pretty well in Stein's game when it came to ripping people's lives apart to try and save the world.
できることなら私が変わりたい。自分のこの手でマリモを取り戻したい。
Sensei.
それでも白金が関わった全ての世界を救うことは因果動体であるあんたにしかできないことなのよ。そういう覚悟のないあんたを向こうの世界に戻す意味はない。
I get that.
そういう自覚がないなら向こうの世界に戻る資格はないのよ。それでも行くのね。
There's only one answer for this. Yes, I have to. I'm gonna find whatever it is that made all this maybe a causality conductor and destroy it once and for all. Just you wait and see. I'm gonna save every single world that got roped into this mess.
頼んだわよ。
Whoa.
転移は
I know. Oh, I don't get a click on this one.
分かっているわね。
Yes, ma'am.
その強い覚悟が鏡やマリモみんなへの思いが白金を向こうの世界に導いてくれるわ。
Sensei, thank you so much. Oh, fetch!
あらまあ安月給のくせにおとなしく給料分だけ働いてればいいもの。
Please don't go to jail. Sensei!
話は終わりよ。つながった。あとは電力だけ。
Come on, the guards are coming!
いいからそこを動かない。
Sensei. As soon as I disappear, Sensei's gonna get arrested. This talker is gonna get arrested. The teacher getting arrested right after another one in the same school got killed. Maybe he's gonna have a field
こん
day.
な顔しないで。もう覚悟が依頼だの。
No!
あんたたちを助けるためでもあるっていうのにちらつくわね。
Sensei!
いつ装置に電力が回るかわからない
Okay.
わ。
Sensei knew full well she'd get arrested in front of Hayako when she decided to break in here. I'm not gonna let the sacrifice go to waste. It's going fast. It's going fast.
あっちだって鍵ぐらい持ってるわよね。
It should have blocked the
動か
door.
ないでよ。私だっていつあんたを忘れるかわからないんだから次の機会はないと思いなさい。
Sensei. I won't let my emotions get in the way of my responsibilities anymore. If I do what needs to be done, not just for me, but for everyone else as well, there'll be plenty of time to mourn when it's all over.
さようなら白金だけ。
Fate of all the worlds. Fate of all. Yuko Sensei, thank you very much for everything.
生意気に男の顔しちゃって。
Good luck.
マリモ案外見る目があったってことかしら。
What? Yeah, I know.
かぶってなさい。気が散るでしょ。鏡の
Sensei.
好きなのよね。
Sensei?
質問に答えなさい。
Yes, I love her.
声が小さい。あんたの思いはそんなものなの？
I love Samika.
もっと
I love
も
her.
っと
I'm in love with Samika. Oh,
パラコ
dash.
ストルニウム紅葉いけるわ。
Sensei, I.
鏡はどこかにいるはずよ。
Huh?
だからこそ奇跡が起きた。
Oh my gosh, yeah. Are you sure about that?
しっか
Sensei. So she is alive. I knew it. Freaking knew it. Okay. All of a sudden, everything looks different. Oh boy. Tortillas left the shed. Yeah, right. Where am I? Uh-huh. Wait, isn't this the transfer device room back in the other world? I made it. I'm back. I made it back. Alright, still got Yuko Sensei's lab coat. She probably put something in the pocket. Huh? So where is she? Where is she? We were told she never existed, which means she's probably erased by the government. Are you sure about that? Yuko Sensei, I actually made it back. It's all thanks to you. Sure you didn't. Sensei. After the way I acted and the awful things I said to her, I thought this was gonna just blow over. Can't just blame it on the drugs or the hypnotherapy either. Not that I would excuse my actions anyway. She even said she no longer had any use for me, so perhaps there's not even a place for me here anymore. The thing is, I've got my own pillar of strength to rely on this time. Just like Maya and the others who can always lean back on Japan or their heritage for guidance, I've got my own foundation in all these worlds I've roped into this mess. And I've found the resolve to restore all the timelines I've thrown out of whack. Which means there's only one thing for me to do. Don't punch her in the face. I'm sorry, Yuko Sensei. I've made a complete ass of myself. I know you might not have any use for me anymore. You're probably wondering why I even came back at all. But please, you have to let me stay here, I'm begging you. You can chew me out as much as you like. I won't ask you to forgive me for what I've done. But please, give me one more chance. I have to save all the worlds I've screwed up. It's my fault they've been roped into this mess. Please, Sensei. Yeah? I'm not? But I mean, like, when you first came to this world, you...
Stop.
Ah, okay. Sorry.
忘れたの？私とあんたは利害関係が一致したから手を組んでいただけじゃなかった？
Right. Huh?
あんたがこの基地に来た時も、私にとってその方が都合がいいから高いセキュリティパスを与えただけ。
Great. Is she gonna be our enemy now? Right.
あんたは私のおかげで救世主ごっこができた。私はオルタネイティブ4にとって重要な数式を手に入れた。それだけよ。
Play the hero, huh? Yeah, no kidding. In retrospect, that's exactly what I was doing. I was so way too naive, total weakling. As a result, I ended up getting people needlessly killed and hurting those I wanted to most protect. Not to mention, if I don't fix this, it might just cost several billion people their lives. Look, I know it's childish to think I deserve another chance, but I'll do whatever it takes to earn your forgiveness.
だから、そういう問題じゃないって言ってるでしょ?
Yeah, I realize that.
分かってないわよ。あんたが逃げ出したことで、私に何かダメージがあったわけじゃないのよ。何を許せばいいのよ。お互いを利用する期間が終わった。それだけでしょ?
I get that, really. But I still need you to let me stay here.
あんたの要求はもう分かったわよ。じゃあ、あんたは私に何を与えてくれるの?
Maybe fix this problem? Huh?
利害の一致が重要よ。
How about we beat the beta? I don't know. Yeah. Dang. If I'm ever going to restore order in these worlds, I have to get rid of whatever it was that made my causality conductor. I can't do that without Yuko Sensei's help. Come on, think. What can I do? Look at the pockets of the lab coat. There's got to be some way I can be of use to Yuko Sensei and her plans. Dang it! I can't think of anything. There's really nothing else I can offer her? Do I tell her about being a causality conductor and how I need to return the worlds to normal? No, that won't work. The only world that needs to be fixed is the one I interfered with from here. As far as the sword's concerned, there's no benefit to that at all. And besides, she was capable of predicting that I would run away like I did, then she has to know that already. I can't just predict the future for her anymore. So what do I do?
どうやら何もないみたいね。
Hang on. Let me think of something. Just give me a little more time.
そっちにないんだったら、そうね。面接をしてあげるわ。
Huh? An interview with who?
その面接で気に入られたら、あんたには役割が与えられる。あんたはここにいたいっていう望みが叶う。どう？受けてみる？
Who? What? What? Yes, please. By all means, I'll take the interview. I'll take any job I can get at this point. Just need an excuse to stay here.
じゃあ、ついてらっしゃい。
Okay. I'm nervous. I'm
タイ
nervous.
ミングが良かったのか悪かったのか。
What do you mean?
00ユニットが完成したのよ。あんたが出て行った次の日に。
Dang. What? The 00 unit. The key to Alternative 4 and Humanity's trump card. So she finished it, huh?
別に驚くことじゃないでしょ。あんたが向こうの世界から数式を持ち帰った時点で、そうなることは分かっていたはずよ。
So what does that mean? Well, what's today's date? How many days has it been since then? Dang, ever since Remington died in this world, I haven't been able to keep track. And here I was always the one so concerned about staying on schedule. At the very least, I can be sure it's not Christmas yet. And now that the 00 unit is complete, it's pretty safe to assume that there's no chance of Alternative 5 being enacted overnight anymore.
どうしたのよ。もっと喜ぶかと思ったわ。
It's more overwhelming. I mean, I am happy, but dang it, whenever having a Marima chance to Mika, it's hard to feel genuinely overjoyed about anything. I can't keep on like this. I'll wind up breaking the promise I made to the other Yuko Sensei.
オルタネイティブ4完遂へのシナリオはほぼ完成したわ。あんたの望んだ結果はもう目の前まで来ているのよ。
Okay. I just hope I can stay and help see it through to the end.
まあいいわ。
Even after I save this world, I still have to find out what's been making the causality conductor to begin with. So the faster this war ends, the better.
それじゃあそろそろ00ユニットとご対面とい
We're
きま
gonna
しょう
meet.
か。
Okay, so it's a person. It better not be who I think it is. What do you mean, meet? I mean, don't get me wrong, I want to see the thing. What about my interview?
うん、私だけど面白いことになったわ。00ユニットこっちに連れてきて。
Okay. Uh-huh. Bring it up, so it's portable.
じゃあね、よろしく。
Okay. Sensei?
何？
I'm excited to see the 00 unit, don't get me wrong, but what about my interview?
今からやるわよ。安心しなさい。
Oh, man. Oh, well, okay then. Guess the job must be something to do with the 00 unit. Maybe it's like an assistant operating position or something. My hands are sweating. So, hey, just out of curiosity, is this 00 unit pretty small? Like, could you carry it around with you?
持ち運び？ああ、まあ、ある意味そうね。
It's really winding up. I'm pretty sure I know where this is going. Guess? I was kind of hoping for more concrete.
ああ、来たわね。
I'm pretty sure. Huh? Already? Oh, hi, Kasumi. Kasumi! Oh gosh, Kasumi.
ヤシロ、部屋に入れてちょうだい。
Oh no.
はい。
Oh, I knew it. I freaking knew it. Oh, why does she look so dead inside? Sumika?
タケルちゃんのこと忘れたら半分は私じゃなくなっちゃうよ。
So I kind of saw it coming, but how? How do you build a person?
タケルちゃんといて、タケルちゃんとの思い出があって初めて
Oh.
私なんだから。
So in a world where Takeru died, who was she and who did she become?
だから忘れないよ。
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Sumika lost all her memories. They were pulled into the ether because they had nowhere to go. Because everyone else already had memories. Makes sense that they wouldn't be able to receive new memories, or at least not clearly. What if she didn't have any memories? Because he's been reconstructed or whatever. What if she receives those memories?
忘れるわけないよ。タケルちゃんのこと、タケルちゃんとの思い出全部、絶対になくさないんだから。忘れないよ。絶対に、絶対に、忘れないんだから。タケルちゃんといて、私になれるんだから。それが、私なんだから。
Did the other Yugo Sensei know?
それがタケルちゃんなんだから。
鏡はどこかにいるはずよ。だからこそ奇跡が起きた。しっかりやんなさいよ、白金タケル。
Sumika? 00 unit. Is that really her? Sumi. No, that can't be. It doesn't make sense. Why is Sumika in this world? I thought she wasn't supposed to be here.
殺してやる。
Oh no. Huh?
皆殺しにしてやる。
Oh no, she's the perfect weapon, isn't she? What the? What's she talking about? Every last one of who?
どう？
ダメです。
The difference in what?
そう。残念ね。白金を見せれば少しは変化も起こるかと思ったけど。
Oh man. Letting her see me? Sensei? What the heck is going on here?
そのままの意味よ。あんたに合わせれば変化が起きると思った。
That's not what I'm at. What the heck is this?
そうね。ちゃんとしておきましょうか。
It's not Sumika. It can't be. You're the one that said that she didn't exist in this world.
改めて紹介するわ。
She was the brain in the tank, wasn't she? I was right from day, 30.
オルタネイティブ4の最大の目的にして成果。人類に勝利をもたらす存在。
What?
00ユニットよ。
Yeah, Taku. 00 unit? This is the 00 unit?
そう。あんたが持ち帰った数式のおかげで完成したのよ。
Why does 00 unit look exactly like Sumika? What kind of sick joke is this? Let me guess, you made them using the images of costume you read from my mind, didn't you? That's just so effed up. What is this?
冗談のつもりはないけど。
Oh, no, don't. If you let go to your head, you'll just be making the same mistake as last time. If I keep letting my emotions get the best of me, I'll lose sight of what I came back to this world to do. Gotta stay calm, otherwise I'll just be Sensei's little pawn all over again. Isn't Sumika, it's the 00 unit.
それこそがベータ殲滅の鍵となる存在。あんたと私が。
敵だ。
Huh?
殺してやる。皆殺しにしてやる。
Oh man. Why is she freaking out like this? Holy crap, even her voice is identical.
また始まった。
Huh?
ベータ、殺してやる。殺す。
Did you guys watch Darling in the Franxx? I did. She's really reminiscent of 02, or 02 is very reminiscent of her. Even the name's similar. Oh, I wonder if they got some similar, I wonder if they were inspired by Muv-Luv when it came to developing her character. Hey, are you okay?
一度こうなると落ち着くまでが面倒なのよね。
私が殺す。ベータ、殺す。
Hey, snap out of it. Oh,
皆殺し。
that's creepy. Oh man, this isn't good. All I can think about is how badly injured her in the other world. Why does humanity's secret weapon look exactly like Sumika? Why did you have to make it like in her image? Hey, what's wrong? Her knees look like she're about to buckle. She's holding her head in her hands. Is she in pain? Okay. Sensei, aren't you gonna help her? Sensei! Are you okay, Subika? Whoa! Hey! Sensei, why are you just standing there? Did she just pass out? No, that can't be right. The Zero unit's supposed to be some kind of machine, isn't it? Oh no. What is going on here? Oh no, we did bring her memories, didn't we? Huh? When did that happen? Trust me. Thanks.
ったくちょっとはマシな面構えになって帰ってきたと思ったのに、精神的な脆さは克服できなかったみたいね。
Never wanted to punch her more than I do right now. I mean, I can't exactly refute that. So, it isn't that a bit much?
白金、あんた合格よ。
What do you mean?
あんたは面接にパスしたのよ。よかったわね。この世界に居場所ができたじゃない。
Oh. Huh?
ヤシロ、もういいわ。連れて行きなさい。
はい。
What the heck? What the heck just happened? This is nuts!
いつまでそうしているつもり？今日はもう休みなさい。部屋はそのまま残してあるわ。
Hang on a second. What's my excuse to stay here? What job did I just get hired for?
00ユニットのデバッグと調整作業。私はもっとエレガントに調律って言ってるけど。
So then you've decided I might still be a useful pawn.
言ったでしょ？利害の一致だって。その意味では前のように対等に扱ってあげる。
Thank you. I appreciate it.
今日はここまでよ。じゃあね。
Wait, Sensei, one last question. Why does the 00 unit...
今日はもう部屋に戻りなさい。
Sensei?
この1週間、あんたは私の命令で極秘の任務についていた。いいわね。
So it's only been 7 days. Not bad. Top secret mission.
そう。あんたの特性を生かした最前線での危険で過酷な任務。あながち嘘とは言えないでしょ。書類上も何もかもそういうことにしてあるから、どこに行って何をしていたかなんて誰も聞いてこない。
It's been taken care of. What does that mean? It means she planned on this happening exactly as that happened, you idiot.
私の任務と言っている以上、今のあんたの格好を見ようが、多少言動がおかしかろうが、そこに疑問を感じるような人間はいないわ。それが軍人というものでしょ。
You know, I kind of it was implying it, and I'm really feeling like that, like, I really kind of thought that she was dismissive of us last time to hide her feelings. I'm wondering if she genuinely is just like putting it, like she just is so capable of putting aside her feelings that we literally are just a pawn to her. That she really didn't care if we came back per se, except that she knew it would probably be helpful for the 00 unit. And in fact, she may have sent us off to that other world because she needed us to go and retrieve something from there. But Sensei, do the others even remember me anymore?
どういうこと？
Didn't you say using the device would make them...
ああ、そのこと？大丈夫よ。
Sure. Huh?
あんたが二人になる問題を解決するために装置を改良したでしょ。その問題はその時クリアしてるわ。
Oh, that's convenient. I see. fix both problems at the same time? That sounds a little too good to be true. Come to think of it, why would you leave the room intact anyway?
だからあんたは何食わぬ顔をして帰る前と変わらない態度でみんなに接しなさい。
We still have some baggage to take care of, though. We did have that little, potentially, forcing sex with Maya thing. That's gonna be a little hard to just kind of figure out. Did Sensei suspect I might come back? Or rather, did she know I would?
今日はここまでよ。頭を冷やして明日また来なさい。
Wait, Sensei, why did you...
対等に扱うって言わなかった？理解できる？
I really think that she's borderline, she's really not on our side, is she? So you're saying you don't actually consider us equals, is that it? Oh no, she's a genius. Yeah, no crap, I already knew that much.
直情型は扱いやすいから嫌いじゃないけど、そこから進歩しないんじゃ、一生誰かの手駒で終わりよ。たとえあんたが将軍になろうが大統領になろうが、結局誰かに使われるだけ。権力が欲しいとか言ってたけど、組織の中で立場に応じた身の振り方もできないやつには一生無理な話ね。その辺のこと、榊にでも教えてもらったら？明日また呼ぶわ。その時までには頭冷やしておきなさい。
Okay, I understand. Tiger really does need to work on that, though. He needs to curb his impulsiveness. I hate to admit it, but she's right. Just gotta be patient for now. There's so much I want to ask her about the 00 unit, Samika. Why she apparently planned around me coming back. At the same time, I only just got back. So I'm telling what might have happened next, but at least I can assume there's very little chance of Alternative 5 being enacted in the 24th now. When I think about the worlds I've screwed up, I can't help but get impatient, and I really ought to just take things one step at a time. Can't make the same mistake I made last time. Okay. We're gonna end this pretty much here. I know we're probably about to have a very emotional interaction, probably with Maya, knowing me. But I want to pause here, because a lot's happened. And I have some thoughts I want to get out here right now before I get any confirmations of any kind. Unit 00. I think she was the brain in the tank. And if you remember, I had initially kind of forgotten about it, but at the very, very, very beginning, we saw the infiltration and exploration / extermination of a beta hive at the very, very beginning by US soldiers. Because at that beginning, that's where they found the chamber with the glowing pods that had brains in them. That got me thinking back then, some initial thoughts. Those thoughts were that the brains, which definitely looked human, are possibly repurposed human brains used to help coordinate the beta hives. We know they're a hive mind. However, it's been unclear how they can maintain and grow as they are. I mean, the assumption is that the hive minds have an innate ability to communicate with each other. But perhaps they can enhance this with human brains. Part of the reason why they can be so effective is that they don't just devour everything they come across, they incorporate it into themselves. And that could be the potential of Alternative 4. And if you remember, one of the biggest issues with Beta is that we can't communicate with them, which is what the psychics were prepared for. And even when we do, it's just there's no real logistical way of doing it. And then I'm putting some other pieces together right now. Probably should have seen this before, but hear me out. What else do we know? Well, if I'm remembering the names as they've been referenced in the past, the hive that we had the American soldiers breaking into and finding the brains in is the one that's currently underneath Yokohama base. What do we know too? The hive is still in existence, although that's been covered up, sitting right underneath the base with nothing happening. Granted, we did have that surprise attack that happened in the training fields. Could be related to that. I wonder if we'll ever get an explanation for that. But assuming that that's not the case and it was something else, we have a hive that's inactive underneath the base, no one knows about, but obviously isn't being super aggressive because no one's gone to take care of it. We also have the brain in the tube that's in the base. And remember, we have Kasumi, who had a connection with the brain and who felt like she would lose herself if she were separated from it in Unlimited. And that she mimicked a phrase that was very similar to Sumika's back then. That's what initially got me thinking the brain might have been Sumika's. So, putting all this together, Sumika's killed early on in the war. Her brain is incorporated into the beta in order to help, fuel it. Or perhaps her brain was a product of her being grown by the beta in order to help become a controller of the hive. They captured the brain, and they found that when they were able to isolate the brain from the hive, the beta died down and went to a hibernation state. I'm guessing. That proved some intriguing questions of not only understanding how they work, potentially, and here's the key, controlling the brains of the beta. If Sumika, or Unit 00 in this world, is a human brain consciousness that was captured or grown into the servitude of serving the beta, was then ripped from them and then indoctrinated with a hatred for the beta, despite the fact that she effectively was a part of their system, then given a artificially created body based on who she was from the other world. Once again, Dr. Tucker thought about potentially memories of Sumika from that world coming in, binding her there. They were able to artificially create her a body, and using the device, the equation that they needed to form an artificial synapse system to link the brain to an actual nervous system that was artificially created. Perhaps the Sumika in this world is technically an android with a human brain inside it. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm guessing that she's going to be more fleshy, though. I'm guessing that she's more like a clone that had then a living brain attached to it. But you have the issue. A brain that is Sumika with no memories of being Sumika. And if she did have memories, the memories would be so twisted and broken from the lack of Takaru possibly dying in this timeline that she was shattered and effectively made a blank slate. And now the only thing she really knows is that she can trust Kasumi because she was able to hear her thoughts and such, and that she hates and wants to destroy all the beta. Because they needed to incorporate that into her very soul. Because now that she's alive, if she can gain full consciousness, perhaps she can then gain full control of the beta hive. And then humanity, the reason why humanity might win, is we'll have the beta working for us. Could you imagine fighting beta with beta? It's the same, once again, Darling and the Franxx might have been inspired by this, if this is true. Because, well, I guess I don't want to go into that if you haven't seen it. Oops. If you're following my logic too closely, I might have accidentally spoiled some stuff there for that. I'm sorry, but the show's been over for a while. I think it's safe enough to say. But ultimately, what better way to try and get an upper hand on an enemy that has overpowering weapons and abilities that you cannot combat? Incorporate them into yourself. So that's my theory now. I've been given a lot of information these past few episodes. I think this is what it is. Whatever the brain, which I believe was Sumika, was involved in with the beta, she has a direct connection, possibly is the commander of the hive beneath the base. And now that she's human, if they can rehabilitate her, give her a sense of humanity to go inside with her, obviously heavily programmed hatred of the beta as what they are, then you would literally have a hive of beta working for humanity, which definitely seems like a crazy thing that Yuko Sensei would come up with. It's pretty freaking brilliant, albeit horrific at the same time. And now it would still be completely outmatched when it comes to the beta, but one hive with human support would at least be able to start gaining ground again. And if Sumika has the ability to attach and harvest and control more beta, it's possible that we might be able to gain the control and reinforcements of the rest of the beta. But then there's an interesting question too. If I'm right about this, and we win the war by this, and then Sumika is literally the one controlling all the beta, whoever controls Sumika controls the world. That's interesting. I don't even know if I'm right about half of this. But it feels like I'm on the right track. I feel like this has been kind of implied a lot too. Like there's a lot of little tiny details that have been melting through to kind of form all this together. So I guess we'll have to see what happens next time. And we'll have to have a strong encounter with some of our squad mates in a little bit too. Because I guarantee you, if we're seeing the hallway and we're not immediately in our room, we're going to run into someone. But yeah, so I guess welcome to the new world. The old world, but it's back in a whole new flavor. And we have to see if we can salvage this. Break our cycles and continuations. I'm excited. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. As always, it's a pleasure having you here. Muv-Luv, I love it. It freaking beats you to the core, but I'm excited now. I know we're going to be really sad in the future because they pretty much told me that 207 Squad is in real danger. Up until now, they've kind of had plot armor, but they've officially taken the plot armor off. I have no clue who's going to survive, if anybody. The only thing I know is that if we're going to win, we have to survive. So I guess we'll find out what happens. So, thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you so much for being part of the channel. You guys are what make it great. I'm going to be doing some changes in the near future, so keep an eye out for that. Most importantly, I think I want to start a channel Discord, especially because I want to get you guys more involved. I'm thinking of doing sporadic podcasts if a subject comes up I want to talk about, or specifically if we have an end of a series that I want us to have a talk with, and I want to be able to have talks with you because you guys are so important to this channel. How and when and where that happens, I still need to figure a lot of the details out. I guarantee you that it'll be something we do on Saturday nights across Discord. And to be frank, we'll have to play a lot of it by ear. We'll have to see. How many people can we have and have it be reasonable? Who knows? I'm guessing no more than 3 or 4. But we'll have to see. How we determine who actually gets to be on? Maybe the first 3 or 4 people who accept the invitation can actually show up that night. As time goes on, as that channel grows, what are we going to do? How's the channel going to become more than it is now? I don't know. But we're on the precipice of some really exciting things now. Heck, I might even be monetized by YouTube soon, assuming that they don't strike me down before I can even begin, because I have anime-based content, since they apparently have a problem with a lot of that. But anyway, that's enough about that. Thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to read your thoughts, but I can't. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to hold in your spoilers, man. I have a feeling you guys are gonna be going because you want to tell me if I'm right or wrong, but you can't. You can't. But I appreciate you holding your tongues for a little bit. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed my thinking. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to the freaking ridiculousness that was this episode. And I guess I'll see you all next time. So until the next video you watch with me or whatever you see me in next, I'll see you there.